Should I talk to this guy again? Nah. Let's
This is a flashy new neighbor.
Let's get going, baby. Okay.
Yeah, needs a key.
Needs a key. Of course he does.
Why would Margaret Leonard leave me a key?
Insert that little thing there. Ooh. There was a fight in here. What's this?
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Ooh. It's a sharp instrument.
That chair looks comfortable. Too comfortable.
She was tortured. Ooh, nice calendar.
Oh, there's a flower for each month of the year.
Pretty nice. Is there a secret? Nope. Okay. Actually, I should turn on my investigation apparatus here. Highly sophisticated investigation tool. Okay, cookies? No. What's this? Ooh, another puzzle? Another puzzle. But wait a minute. I want to explore the area a bit first. And it looks like this has to do something with the calendar. So we're gonna take a look at that afterwards. Cabinets, any cabinets here? Nothing.
Looks like Margaret Leonard had a video journal.
There we go.
I'll need to find a memory stick to use on the vid player to watch them.
Oh, really?
It's a business card for someone named Count Saint Germain.
Count Saint Germain, you say?
It's a business card for someone named...
You can say that again. Bed. Look under the bed, bro. You gotta look under the bed. Everybody knows that. Okay, so that's about it. Let's see who's in here. Haha!
As I walk in the bathroom, I realize there's something wrong here. Something terribly wrong.
Someone's dead in there. What's this here? Lid of some sort. Okay, who's in here? Peekaboo. Whoa, wait a minute. Let me do the puzzle, man. Saints and Sinners? The Unusual Suspects. Starring Kevin Spacey. This guy is dead as shit.
Well, I think I found Margaret Leonard. Well, most of her.
What? That's not even a woman, bro. It's a guy. Or is it? Can't tell.
Well, I think I found Margaret Leonard. Well, most of her.
Okay, whatever. Let's flush the toilet. No? Okay. Let's do the little puzzle over here. Before...
Looks like Margaret Leonard had a video journal.
Me.
I'll need to find a memory stick to use on the vid player to watch them.
Memory stick. Have no memory stick on me. However, there's this here. So let's see. So I have like red, white, yellow, and blue. Red, white, yellow, and blue. So we got that one, white. Blue, is it that one? Yep, it is that one. And we got red and yellow. Yellow January and red June, I think. Or wait a minute. They look kind of different. Well, it's this one for sure. And then can it be the sunflower? I don't think it's the sunflower. It has to be this one. So okay, now what's the trick here? So we got him like that. Yellow, white, red, blue. Yellow, white, red, blue. Okay. What can we do here? Huh. Interesting. I think I need to do this. Yellow, white, red, blue. Or have I gotten it wrong? Probably have it wrong. Okay, so we got 1, 4, 6, and 9. 1, 4, 6, and 9. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you. He's
It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
Mantis photo. Okay. He's a mutant.
It's a picture of someone named Mantis.
So how does that help me? I still need to tap into
Looks
this
like
here.
Margaret Leonard had a video journal. I'll need to find a memory stick to use on the vid play.
Uh-oh.
Well, hello, boys!
Mr. Murphy, you need to come with us if you want to live.
Seriously?
Just kidding. What was going on in there? You know the drill.
Why do so many people around you end up dead?
Let's do a slight insult.
Same as you. Just comes with a job. I just get there quicker.
Did you kill Margaret Leonard?
Magic show.
Oh, yeah. And what happened to her head? Let's see. Behind my ear, yes.
But we keep walking in on you with all these dead bodies. You must be the unluckiest guy in the world.
Or I'm a very good detective. Search for a motive. No, screw that. The usual suspect. Let's do that. Hey man, it's Kevin Spacey's fault. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I might be. But you gotta start looking for another suspect.
I don't care why, I just want to know who.
Wait a second, how do we even know it's Margaret Leonard? I mean, maybe that's why they took the head.
Yeah, that might have worked 100 years ago, but now we've got apps for that. We've already got a positive ID.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? I mean, kind of working together, bouncing ideas, sharing information. I mean, what if I said I had some information that might help your investigation?
I'd say you were withholding evidence.
Now, I said I might have something.
No, you said you had something that might help.
Yeah, oops. Look, Danwich, you seem like a stand-up guy, and I know you don't want any vigilantism, so I'll play it by the book. I think I have video that might have been shot by the guy who killed Margaret Leonard. I'm just gonna hand it to you, and hope you'll cut me some slack.
It's on your smart, Alex? Let's have it.
The guy in the video's Mason Bowers.
And this is the guy you think was abducted. The problem is there's no evidence of anyone being abducted, so I can't investigate. My hands are tied.
Well, mine, as you see, are not.
I may have seen this guy before on some kind of surveillance video.
A surveillance video, you say?
The video could have shown you in your apartment talking to an elderly lady. There may have been another man there as well, a mutant of some kind, who might have jumped you. The elderly lady, in theory, could have appeared to have injected you when you were restrained. In the ensuing struggle, you might have been knocked out on the fire escape.
And when would Bowers have shown hypothetically.
Right after you were knocked out, tore through the apartment in pursuit of the old lady.
So everything that I've told you matches up, and we're both looking for Mason Bowers.
Are you familiar with a program called VCT, Vehicle Compliance Tracking? All cars come with sensors that report when one is out of compliance. For example, when you have your right front headlight shot out. If you could access the VCT database, which is illegal and highly inadvisable, you would find a list of all vehicles with the right front headlight shot out. If you could provide more information on the vehicle, you can access an ID and an address from the registration.
Any chance this might have been the vehicle seen in the Maldonado surveillance video?
I gotta get back to work, Murphy. If you got questions, ask them. And then stop wasting my time with this speculative nonsense.
Suspicious speeder.
A speeder with a broken headlight on the front passenger side? No idea what you're talking about.
Of course. Wink, wink. What about the photo?
That's Margaret Leonard? I'll have to take your word for it.
Okay. Photo of another woman.
Don't recognize the face. Sorry.
Zach Williams. Who's that?
I know who Zach Williams is, and who his associates are. I'd advise you to keep your distance.
Okay.
As soon as I got back from the new San Francisco Police Department, I had an urgent message from Rook. It seems Rook had a soft spot for Margaret and wanted to bring her some justice. He told me he had another interested party in the Tesla cache, a Count Saint Germain, who was staying at the Golden Gate Hotel. Maybe he could divulge some answers.
One hears a great deal about Tex Murphy on Chandler Avenue. To what do I owe this pleasure?
Word is you're a big fan of Nikola Tesla, or at least his stuff.
Yes. Your local pawn shop has a remarkably extensive offering of Tesla paraphernalia. Certainly the largest cache I've found this side of Belgrade.
You mind if I ask what your interest is in Tesla?
I gather you're at least somewhat familiar with the story of the Tesla cache? I believe some of the items Rook has were part of the Tesla cache, but he refuses to divulge how he obtained them. I presume from Margaret Leonard, or some third party who got them from her.
Shocking. Rook normally would cut off his right arm if he thought somebody'd buy it.
I've spent many years searching for something. My hope is to find a clue as to its whereabouts in Tesla's letters or journals. But the trail has led me here. Tell me, Mr. Murphy, do you know the name J.T. Donnelly?
Yes,
Yeah.
in fact I do.
I mean, I just heard about it, but he was a PI, and he lived around here back in the 1940s.
At the Ritz, in the very room in which you now live.
Huh.
An intriguing connection.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I mean, it's interesting and maybe a little weird, but it's not a connection.
But it's so much more than that. Back in Donnelly's time, there was a man known as the Sleeping Prophet, Edgar Casey. He made a compelling case for the belief that most of us have lived past lives.
You're losing me.
Come now. You've said on more than one occasion that you felt as if you'd been born a century too late. A man out of time, as it were. Tell me, do you have disturbingly realistic, vivid dreams of another era?
What? You know about my dreams? I must be getting incredibly broad-minded in my old age. So what are you saying? I was J.T. Donnelly in a former life?
We could explore that possibility, but first, have eggs ever appeared in your dreams?
Oh, I love eggs, of course. Poached, over easy, scrambled. I mean, they're certainly nature's wonder food.
There are affordable accommodations in better parts of the city. Something could have been drawing you specifically to the Ritz. Don't you agree?
Yeah, cheap rent. Could you maybe help me out with these memories? Help me interpret these dreams?
If you could find this egg, or even put me on its trail again, I have certain techniques, such as regression and channeling, that could help you recall past events. And, I should add, the egg is worth a fortune, which I would gladly pay.
We talk for a few minutes longer, but I tell him I need to get back to the case. This is way beyond my comprehension. Mystical eggs? Mind regression? Past lives? It's boggling. Margaret spoke of an egg being held by a religious fanatic who prays. Was it the Tesla egg I found in the wall at the Ritz?
Oh,
If
yeah.
so, it would have been there for over 100 years. Does it have some sort of channeling power from the person who possessed it? Well, Mason Bowers is still the key. I need data for the VCT so I can find out who kidnapped him. I better start asking around.
Oh man, here we go again.
Time for some good old-fashioned detective work. You should talk to potential witnesses and see if they know anything about the suspicious vehicle involved with the abduction.
Yeah. Let's talk to the Ritz owner first.
Wow, that is crazy what happened to Margaret Leonard. Is everything okay with you and the cops?
Yeah, the cops would love to pin it on me, but I think it's all tied to a Mason Bowers who was abducted outside the Ritz a couple of nights ago. I'm just trying to find anybody who might have seen something.
Oh, well then you probably need to talk to Sapphire.
Sapphire? Sounds like some Greek oracle.
Well, I don't know if she's Greek or not, but she's definitely exotic looking. And she's one of your fellow tenants. Her door's decorated like a French nightmare, but it suits her business. So, if you hear any noises you can't identify, you might want to come back later.
More about Margaret Leonard?
It's a damn shame what happened to that little lady. And I'm not crazy about what it did to her apartment either.
Okay. What do you know about the speeder?
Not a clue.
Alright, buddy. Thanks for the info nonetheless. We're gonna go and see this chick or whatever it is. Transgender guy or who knows. Let's go.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
Ew. Pleasantly surprised? Genuinely surprised? Let's do pleasantly surprised.
Likewise, and may I say that the neighborhood has become more friendly and more beautiful than I remember.
Thanks, Tex. You know just what to say to please the lady.
Pommel horse, gym rat. Let's do the pommel horse.
Are you a gymnast?
So, what brings New San Francisco's sexiest guy to my door? Business or pleasure?
Who, me? Wordplay, let's do wordplay.
Pleasure is my business.
How disappointing. Well, we could use that home gym in there to work off some stress. I'm sure you wouldn't mind a happy ending, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all anybody wants, right? I mean, and they lived happily ever after, that kind of thing.
Fine. You don't want to scratch each other's backs. But what if I don't play ball? Can we still rough and tumble?
Well, Sapphire, don't make me twist your arm.
You can't make me talk.
We can do this the hard way or the easy way.
Excuse me? Are you threatening me? Because if you are, I'd love to see you try the hard way. I'm sorry, Tex. I got carried away. I didn't mean to hurt you. At least not like that. Do you forgive me?
Save the date? We're down but not out. Guess we're gonna have to save the date. Let's do it.
Oh, you're not getting off that easy. It's gonna cost you a few minutes of tedious questioning, and then maybe dinner and a movie at a much, much later time.
I'm all yours, Mr. Murphy.
Whew, well that's a huge ass list. Let's get rid of some of the useless one, like the freeze gun.
Now, what would I know about that?
Exactly. So why would I ask you about that? Just for the PI points. What about Holly Graham?
So spunky. And I love spunk.
So what's a beautiful thing like you're doing in the Ritz Hotel?
It's not the nicest place in town, but you can't beat the price. It's a live and let live kind of place.
Ooh, Reduction on Chandler.
First, I hear people running around up in your apartment. Then this speeder lands outside. I hear some man yelling and screaming outside the Ritz. Then he runs off with some other people chasing him. After a bit, he comes back and I hear him outside my window. Sounds like he's talking to himself. Then 2 other guys catch him, shove him into the speeder. Then I hear gunshots and the speeder takes off.
Whoa, you seem to know a lot about that stuff. So tell me about that speeder.
It looked black, or midnight blue at first, but when the light hit it just right, I could see that it was actually close to sapphire, which, of course, I would remember.
Of course. What do you think about this woman?
No idea who that is.
Does she look better than you?
That sweet lady used to live here.
Okay, let's ask some more about Zach Williams.
Runs the electronics shop, though he's hardly ever there.
Okay, so the black guys. Zach, okay. Rook Garner.
Rook's one of my best customers. His tastes aren't as old-fashioned as you might think. But that
Inspector
place
Burns.
will literally kill you.
Alright. And what about Clint?
After Clint took over ownership of the Ritz from Nilo, things got a lot better. He even removed all the bugs and hidden cameras.
Carlos Maldonado.
That scumbag detective has been watching me for months.
Alright. What do you know about the surveillance?
He's been videotaping the Ritz?
No, you didn't know? Do you know anything about Mason Bowers?
That's the guy you think got abducted? I saw him around a few times coming to see you. I thought.
Interesting. What about the memory loss?
I only met you a couple years ago, so I don't know what you were like before. But I like what I see now. It ain't just your ass that's bad.
Oh, what do you know about Louis?
Gets along with everybody. Makes great food.
Well, Taylor.
What's she got that I don't? I can tell you one thing that I've got that she doesn't.
That was terrible. That was god awful. Oh god, why? Okay, what about 3 Cars to Midnight?
That's not my kind of store.
And what about Tex Murphy?
You're a tough guy who thinks he's above the law. What girl doesn't like to get a little turned on by that kind of man?
Sure. Unfortunately, no girl present. Ha! Oh, see you later.
You do know she's a he, right? With the strength of 10 ordinary men.
Sapphire, eh? That sounds like a fun new neighbor.
So now I'm at a loss. What do I need to do exactly?
You know, it used to really piss me off the way you'd always come around asking your questions, but now that you're paying me for it, I really don't mind.
Huh. So what do I do now? Ooh. VCT software.
I need to find a few more identifying features about the suspicious speeder.
Oh, so I got the car model. Okay, I need to ask around some more.